And there we go again, falling short of the standard. People don't usually post videos on YouTube where the memory runs out in the middle of it and the video just drops out. So there you go, part 2 of the not good enough videos being not good enough by a lot of people's YouTube standards just ending in the middle of a sentence. And I can't even remember what I was saying. The point of it is that we're really used to being compared and being calculated about and being competed. And there's a huge amount of that out there in the world, of getting compared, that we're better than that person. And then we think, oh, I feel good, I feel great. Or, oh no, now we're worse than someone. Oh, now we're the same as that person. We both like the same clothes, we both like the same music. So maybe we're more the outcast type of people who don't listen to mainstream music, or maybe we're more like the mainstream people. Maybe we feel worse, or maybe we feel better. But what I'm identifying to you is how it's all just made up stuff. We've all got a mind, we've all got a body, and it's perfect exactly the way it is. This whole comparison thing, this calculating, ranking ourselves on this made up social hierarchy of conditional value, that how strong are you as a man? How tough are you? How thick's your skin? Or how weak are you? That determines how not good enough you are. Or how pretty are you as a girl? How cool are your friends? How cool are your clothes? All of this sort of ideas. What sort of shoes do you wear? And we're going to calculate your social value. And then you get people who are social climbers, and all these different people who are just trying to find someone who's got a bit more value on this social hierarchy, this completely made up ranking system of who drives the sportiest car. I'm gonna chase that person. I want to hang out with people who drive slightly nicer cars. This person's more fun than you, more entertaining. They come across smarter. Or this person's got a professorship. They're a professor, so they must know what they're talking about. This person's a doctor. This person's a world-renowned, I don't know what, inventor. So I'm really going to listen to them and value what they have to say. But if you're just ordinary, then we got no value for you. So we can come out of it feeling like just treated like we can feel like we're just a worm. We come out of it just going, oh, I'm just a little worm. And as a good friend said to me earlier today, they used the words a piece of shit. And then we can feel like we're treated like dirt. Like when we were dirty when we were a kid, or when we were smelly and stinky, it's like, oh, you're dirty. Get out of here. You got to get clean. Could have got really humiliated about that, got made fun of, got bullied. And the pain of these rejections and these parts of ourselves that feel so alienated and that nobody seems to want to have. Nobody wants to know about these parts of ourselves, wants to know about us when we're dirty, when we're stinky. And we feel rejected, we feel mocked or ridiculed or bullied, and sometimes even parents can get really angry at their kids. I think that happens a lot, actually. Parents getting really angry at kids, and I've started making video series on CPTSD, complex PTSD, which pretty much just is talking about the hurt feelings that we can grow up with, and that we learn. It's like we get these ideas about ourselves that if I'm dirty, or if I'm not wearing nice clothes, or if I'm not talking in a particular way, or if my soup bowl isn't facing a particular direction, or my hold my forks and knives and eat in a particular style, then I'm not good enough. And the sort of anger, the fear that can generate inside of us as we've been growing up. And it just sits there as this unprocessed, traumatic, like just really hurt feelings impacts our identity, and we feel like we're not good enough. And a good friend today was talking about, like, gave the example of a parent, if they treated their kid just like a piece of shit, then the kid comes out feeling like a piece of shit. They believe that. We believe the way that we get treated, especially if our parents or teachers or someone in a position that we think they're an authority on things. When we're growing up as a kid, we've got to believe in something. And so this is why so many of us grow up feeling not good enough, is because we've believed this virus. We've been around adults. It could be, a lot of the time, is our parents, our teachers, other adults, strangers, cousins, older kids we look up to, teenagers, siblings, brothers and sisters. Can be anybody, but many people have this affliction, this virus in their mind, of if you violate the condition that means you're acceptable, then boom, you're not good enough, and you don't want to be not good enough. But you are good enough, of course you are. That's what the Science of the Mind training is all about. And I think this video is about to run out of time, and so I should say goodbye. And I think this will be the last video in the series on why we feel not good enough. And I hope it helps you understand that of course you are more than good enough. Every person is. There is no criminal, no psychopath. There's just people who've been hurt, and maybe they believe